You know, one thing I like about this time of the year, so I've taken off a month or so. I've been doing a lot of gardening, yard work, you know, farm stuff. But now that I'm back in the forge, I keep looking around and I keep finding little pieces of Damascus left over from the previous season. So one thing I like about this is I just make whatever I want. Right now I don't have no orders. Everything's out and gone. So I'm just in here playing. So I found a little piece of Damascus and I took a piece of 5160 and put it in the center. And basically this would be San Mai, except for the outer two pieces are Damascus. I don't know how many layers. I don't have a clue. Could be twisted, could be who knows what, I don't know. But now it's going to be Damascus San Mai. So let's throw it in the forge, get it hot. I forgot to mention, I welded that together. I did clean it, but I welded it together and then I put it in some kerosene. I don't use no flux. I know any of you guys that have watched any of my Damascus videos, I don't use flux. It's nasty, it eats your forge. You know, I don't use it. So I had a little kerosene on that. That's what was making the flames. Whenever I first put it in there, we're gonna make a little thin carbon layer over the steel to protect it long enough for me to get it out of the forge and the first press on my press or hammer, if that's how I was doing it. Do not be discouraged if you don't have a press or a power hammer. You can make whatever you want with a hammer, okay? It can be done. I have done it. You just have to be willing to put in the effort to do it. And you're going to put in some effort, trust me. But we'll get it hot. We'll do the first forge weld. I always do 3, and then we will make something out of it. Forge weld number 1. Short, light presses, fast. Don't let the heat come down. Get it right back in the forge. Forge weld number 2. Third and final weld, and this time I'll probably squeeze it on the sides and start shaping it a little bit. Weld's good. Moving on to making a knife. Okay, I cleaned up my edges. If you can see there, everything looks really good. I also cut the tip off just to go ahead and establish a point. So let's forge a knife out of it. Alright, so y'all seen how small that billet was? Well, there's the knife I pulled out of it. It's got a 5.5 inch long blade, a 4.5 to, actually it's a little over 5 inch long handle, but I'm going to cut a little bit off. Little recurve. I think it's going to make a pretty nice knife. Now, here's the kicker. I don't know, see if you can see this. You can actually see, maybe on this side, you can actually see that 5160 core in the middle of that Damascus. So I think it's gonna make a nice little hunting knife. But hey, there it is, Damascus recurve hunter. I'll try to make another video when it's finished.